MotorWeek is made possible by Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper and TireRack.com.
A year ago, we tested the Ford Probe GT. We liked its turbo power, good handling, and anti-lock brakes. A few weeks ago, we put the Probe GT up against the competition in a comparison test. The Probe GT won by a wide margin. The trouble with all this is not everybody wants the top-of-the-line performance model Probe. Lots of people are asking, what's the regular Probe like?
There are two regular Probes, the base model GL priced at $10,459 and the LX priced at $11,443. We chose the LX for our test since that's the model most buyers want. Our car, equipped with automatic air conditioning, cruise, power locks, and premium sound system, came to $13,432. Even without the extras, the LX is well equipped. Remote control side mirrors, for example, are standard. There's also a complete gauge package and a light to tell you whether the transmission is in the power or economy mode. More about that later. While the driver doesn't get power adjustment, the seats are supportive and drivers can tailor the steering wheel and instrument cluster position to suit their needs. While we're here, we should mention how impressed we are with the overall quality of plastics and fabrics. A 4-speaker stereo is standard and the climate controls are as in the GT. The GT's trip computer is absent. On the other hand, the front passenger will appreciate the small air vent above the glove box. In the back, the Probe has more room than many in its class. There's occasional seating for 2 adults and comfortable seating for children. Best of all, the fold-down seat splits 50-50. There's a package shelf cover and plenty of cargo room, despite the high sill you have to lift over. With the hood lifted, we found a familiar engine, Mazda's 2.2-liter 4-cylinder. It breathes with 3 valves in each cylinder and powers the front wheels. If you haven't been paying attention, the Probe shares most of its underpinnings with Mazda's MX-6. Funny thing is, we found engine noise from the driver's seat to be lower here than in the last 2.2-liter Mazda we drove. Horsepower rating is 110. For typical driving needs, that proved adequate. The Probe LX went from 0 to 60 in 10.9 seconds. That's respectable, but some other cars in the Probe's class are quicker. A Probe with a 5-speed manual is a little more sprightly too. Which is not to say we wouldn't recommend Mazda's 4-speed automatic. It shifts crisply here, and we found practical uses for the transmission hold feature, if not the power mode switch. As for handling, the Probe did not disappoint. While body roll is more pronounced here than in the GT, there's still a feel of control. Feedback is lively. The only thing the LX really lacks is the GT's grip. But the trade-off is a ride that's not quite what we expected. While control on rough surfaces is good, the feel is firmer than typical buyers might prefer. We don't think that will hold too many back because the Probe LX has a lot going for it. There's a high level of standard equipment, good accommodations, respectable power, excellent overall fit and finish, and a reasonable price. And they make the regular Probe something just short of spectacular.